Normally, I will scoff at vegetarian or vegan alternatives to meat, mostly because they're crap, they're loaded with chemicals, they are overpriced, and generally speaking, not exactly that much of a strict upgrade to their animal product counterpart. But I think this is just simply being marketed as a vegan or vegetarian meatball. But this plant has been called, yes, a vegetarian meatball for having so much protein, it can keep your brain young too. Well, this is something that you can work into every diet. Well, let's take a look. One seaweed superfood is so packed with protein that some fans call it a vegetarian meatball, and it's also been linked to slower brain aging. Okay, so packed with nutrients, this tiny aquatic plant could prevent cognitive decline in conditions like Alzheimer's disease, according to some research. It can even help with weight loss and improve metabolism. Well, what are we talking about? Mankai. Okay, the mankai plant, a type of duckweed known scientifically as Wolfia globosa, I'll take your word for it, is native to Southeast Asian countries, including Thailand, Laos, India, China, and Myanmar. It can also be found in parts of the Americas. Okay, so it packs quite the nutritional punch, especially when it comes to the brain. And a 2022 study found that those who ate less red meat and more foods high in propanols, or polyphenols rather, I'm talking about plastic earlier this week, including the mankai plant and a green tea, experienced reduced cognitive decline. It is also a staple of the green Mediterranean diet. Like other original Mediterranean diet, the green version is low in carbs and high in healthy fats and vegetables, plus it adds mankai, walnuts, and green tea. Throwing in those extras amplifies the benefit, including when it comes to brain health. Mankai's mind-enhancing power is thanks to polyphenols, plant-based compounds that are high in antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Polyphenols work to protect the brain in a number of ways, such as reduced inflammation, improving memory, and promoting better cognitive function. But it isn't just a brain-boosting food. It also provides several nutrients and even a good vegetarian source of protein, which are, of course, difficult to come by unless, of course, you're going to start experimenting with some of the more interesting side of vegetarianism. Is that the proper nomenclature? Anyways, a complete protein, mankai, contains all 9 essential amino acids, making the plant protein powerhouse. Alliteration, we love it. It's even been dubbed a vegetarian meatball in Southeast Asia due to its nutritional profile being 45% protein. Whoa, similar to that of eggs. That's actually fairly impressive. As part of a high-protein plant-based diet, it can be combined with regular physical activity. Mankai, keep wanting to call it mankind now that I've made that neurological connection, could help with weight loss and managing type 2 diabetes. Evidence suggests the nutritional benefits don't stop there. It also contains vitamin B12, a necessary nutrient for DNA and red blood cells that are especially tough for vegans and vegetarians to consume enough of. Not only is this plant an excellent source of B12, it is also highly absorbable in humans. Well, yeah, you look at it and it's like I can totally understand why it would be so digestible. Another benefit, the plant, which grows on the top of the water, also has a similar shape to a clover, yes, which could be good for those who are low in iron, as the study of the Journal of Nutrition on iron deficient rats found that mankai reversed their anemia in rats. Interesting. Okay. Also a source of heart healthy omega-3 fatty acids, it provides some cardiovascular boosts, especially as part of the green Mediterranean diet with a focus on healthy fats. Finally, it contains vitamin A, which has immune boosting benefits and helps strengthen eyesight. While a relatively low risk food, mankai could still be susceptible to trace elements and contaminants, depending on where it's grown and harvested. So yes, but overall, not only is mankai a higher nutritional food, it's also sustainable, growing faster than some crops like corn with less water, and plus it's going to give you a hell of a lot more protein, and it's actually going to give you some pretty decent nutritional benefits. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.